Yo, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? This is your coach Renz, and we're gonna have a tantric moment. What we're gonna talk about in this video is, dudes, how can you last longer so that you can actually allow your woman to get to orgasm? You see, many men don't understand the fact that your woman may have an issue coming to orgasm simply because you get too excited during the process of her getting ready to have an orgasm, or you don't last long enough. It is very well documented that most men only last about 7 to 10 minutes, but it could take a woman 20 to 30 minutes in order for her to have an orgasm. So today I'm going to teach you guys a few things to help you to get to the point where you can last longer. And as you learn about Tantra, I want you guys to also understand this is a spiritual, energetic connection that you have with someone that you deem special in your life, that you want to connect, you want to create these connections. You want to create these divine, spiritual, higher realm connections with this person. So I will give you my warning that this is not for the booty call. This is not for the friend with benefits. This is for somebody that you desperately, deeply want to have full connections with, right? And sometimes, guys, I'm going to have my assistant with me, who's in the background right now, messing with me. But it's okay, because that's what Tantra is also about. It's about connecting over a distance. It's about always being connected with one another. So but I'm talking to the guys, all right? So here's the deal. There's two main things I want to teach you guys today so that you can last longer, so that you can please your woman, but also so that you can be connected to her. Now, we know that most guys, like I said, we come too fast, right? So there's two things we're going to look at. First thing is your breathing. Right? Too often we're breathing too rapidly, or we hold our breath during the act of making love. And most of the time we don't even realize that we're holding our breath, because when we feel the orgasmic energy coming out of our sacral chakra, we tend to just hold it, which does not allow you to pull it back. It doesn't allow you to do what Masters and Johnson call to do an upsuck. It causes you to actually lose it, to go past 80%. And if you've seen my other videos on Tantra 101 and 102, you know we can't go past 80%. When we go past 80%, it's the point of no return. So we got to maintain our breathing. And in the way that you do that is I want you to, from your sacral chakra, which is your penile area, you're gonna imagine the air coming in through that area and breathe it up into your heart chakra, throat chakra. Right? You want to breathe that energy up every time you breathe in. Now, you don't stop moving. You may slow the movement down. You may change the angle a little bit, but you're going to bring that energy up, and in your mind's eye, see the orgasmic energy and the orgasm and the ejaculation coming up. Now, the thing about that is, you have to maintain your movement, because if you just freeze, then she's gonna lose all the energy you've built up for her, and then she's going to lose it, and you gotta start over. Okay, you gotta start over, but you're already at like 80%. But if you're breathing in and seeing that energy come up in the midst of it, staying connected. Don't think about baseball. Don't think about things that distract you from what you're doing, because she is feeling your energy. She's feeling your eye contact, your eye gazing. She's feeling those things. So you have to maintain consciousness of what you're doing, how much you love her, how much you feel for her, all the energetic connections that you've been creating through the entire process of lovemaking. You don't want to lose that. So you can still maintain your thoughts and your mind and the verbiage that you're speaking, but now you're speaking that through your sacral energy, through the energy of the orgasm, which actually has more power of connection between you and your mate. So that's the first thing. So practice that breathing. Now, one of the exercises that you can do is during masturbation, that every time you feel yourself getting to that 80%, then you continue to masturbate, slow it down, but then breathe it up into your spine until you feel the sensation drop down to about 40 to 50%. You don't want to go too low, because you don't want to go to flaccid or lose all of it. So you want to feel it go back down. Then you continue your masturbation, let it come up to 80%, then breathe it down. Sometimes you do have to stop and just let it breathe it down. And you can do this for as long as you like. I've had sessions where I've done this for 2 hours, right? Of just letting it come up and go down, letting it come up and go down. And I'll tell you this, guys, when you do allow for the orgasm, it's a tremendous feeling. It's a tremendous feeling. All right, so you do this. You can practice it through masturbation, or you practice it when you're OJT. You and your lady, your wife, whomever she is, you practice it during your OJT, on the job training, right? You do it then, but it's something to work on, something to develop. So your breathing is very key. It's very key. Now there's another thing. Many of you guys have heard of Kegel exercises. Most of the time it's referred to with women. But a Kegel exercise is when you squeeze the area between your sac and your anus. But it's a little bit different for men, right? Now for women it has so many benefits, but for men it's a little bit different. Is that we're not only squeezing that area there, but we're squeezing the root of the penis. Now many of you may not understand what I mean by the root of the penis. So I'm going to use this prop. I wanted a different prop. We're going to use this prop, the water bottle. Okay. Now imagine, if you will, this is your penis. Okay. This is the tip and this is the base. In reality, only about this much of your penis is past your sac. This much goes back to your anus, and then you have more that goes beyond your anus. If you take the time to feel past all of that, you will feel, especially when you have an erection, you will feel your penis going much further back into your body, almost to your to the base of your spine. So your penis. So this is why when some people get the ligament cut, they penis extend about 2 to 3 more inches, is because all of that is back behind your sac, through and past your anus. So when you're squeezing that middle area, but you're squeezing that root. You're squeezing all this root. It's just like a tree. If the root of the tree is strong, then the tree is strong. What this teaches you is how to stop the flow, how to squeeze during that breathing. So when you combine the breathing and squeezing, it teaches you to be able to squeeze and stop the flow, but at the same time, it also strengthens your erections. So this is a practice that you should do throughout the day. You can do it all day. You can do it to the point where it becomes a subconscious habit that you form, and this will cause you to have a stronger erection, like I said, as well as it'll train your body to be able to stop that flow. And you can practice this when you're using the restroom, right? When you're going to do number 1, then you're peeing, you stop the flow and hold it, and then be able to release and no flow comes out. When you can release and no flow comes out, you're getting better. I know when I was younger and I used to do this and I didn't know why I was doing it. I was just doing it because I was just a curious kid. You know, you pee, you're then there peeing and you stop the flow, but then as soon as you release, your body just starts peeing again. But when you get to that point where you pee and you stop the flow, right, and then nothing else comes out, you're getting better at it. Another time that I was taught this was when I was in the Marine Corps, and for combat training, you're taught to be able to release just to get the pressure off and then stop the flow so that the enemy, you can continue to move. I mean, it's weird, but the Marine Corps was teaching a penal exercise without even knowing it, right? But it was for survival. Just throwing that little bit in there. But yeah, if you guys do these 2 things, I guarantee that you will have stronger erections. You'll be more connected to your woman when you're making love and sharing energy. You'll be able to last much longer to the point where she can get to her orgasmic states as well. And when both of you are having orgasms with penetration, then that just brings you closer together and just gives you more energy towards your sex magic, to your sexual alchemy, whatever you participate in, and as well as connecting you 2 guys together. Now, there are other videos we'll talk about how to get the woman stimulated so that she can get to orgasm, because there are 3 gates, gentlemen, that we have to stimulate first. There's the clitoral gate, there's the G-spot gate, and then there's the cervix gate that we have to stimulate in order to get the woman there. And we'll talk about that on future videos. So y'all have a great day. Remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is truly non-negotiable.